too, and welcome back to our last English lesson of the week. Today we're going to be selecting nouns to complete sentences. To be successful, we need to be able to read and identify missing nouns. We need to be able to complete the sentence by filling in the missing noun. We need to up-level the noun by adding in adjectives or alliteration for effect. And finally, we're going to be checking our writing makes sense by rereading. Let's warm up our brains by writing a sentence using the opener and 3 nouns. Can you use commas correctly? Before we begin, can you just remind me what a noun is? That's it. A noun is a person, a place or a thing. Now, I have written some ideas at the side for you there that you might want to use in your sentence. Eggs, milk, bananas, juice, apples, bread and peaches. So your sentence starter is, I went to the shops and bought. So write that sentence down and finish it off using 3 nouns. Don't forget to use commas. If you want to challenge yourself, can you up-level your sentence by using adjectives? Pause the video here and write your sentence. Come back when you're ready. Okay, are you ready? Let me just write down my sentence starters that we can share some ideas. I went to the shops and bought. What could I buy at the shops today? Let me think. Well, I like bananas, so I think I'm going to buy a bunch of bananas. And I'd also like to buy some nice juicy apples. And finally, I think I'm going to buy some bread. Full stop. Now, have I punctuated my sentence correctly? No, you're right, I'm missing a comma. Where does my comma need to go? That's it, it needs to go after bananas, between bananas and apples. So let's put my comma in next to bananas. The challenge was, can you up-level the sentence by using adjectives? Let's look at our sentence together. How can we improve the sentence by adding an adjective to bananas? What are bananas like? That's it, they are yellow. We could add the adjective yellow before bananas. To show that I'm up-leveling the word bananas, I'm going to draw a little arrow just before the word bananas, like so. And I'm going to include my adjective above, yellow. Let's write an adjective for apples. Can you think of an adjective to describe an apple? Let's up-level the word apples by putting in a little triangle and using the word sweet to describe the apples. Now let's up-level bread. Can you think of an adjective to describe the bread? Pause the video here to think of one. Okay, let's up-level the word bread. Let's write in a little arrow to show that we're putting the adjective above, and let's use the word crusty. Crusty bread. Finally, let's read our sentence to make sure it makes sense. I went to the shops and bought yellow bananas, sweet apples and crusty bread. Today we are going to be choosing the correct noun to complete a sentence. We have got a sentence in the box. We need to choose the correct noun from the boxes below to fill in the gaps. The nouns are firework, grandma, table, snake, explosion. Let's fill in the first noun from the missing gap. George sat himself down at the firework, grandma, table, snake or explosion. Pause the video here while you have a think. Come back when you're ready. Well done, the missing noun is table. George sat himself down at the table. And we've reread our sentence to make sure it makes sense. Okay, the second sentence. He was shaking a little. Oh, how he hated. Who does George hate? Firework, grandma, table, snake or explosion? Well, it can't be table, we've used that one already, so let's cross that one out. Pause the video here and have a think about what the missing noun could be. Well done, the missing noun is grandma. Let's write grandma in the missing space. and read back through our sentence to make sure it makes sense. Oh, how he hated Grandma. He really hated that horrid old witchy woman. Now it's your turn, Year 2. Choose the correct noun to complete each sentence. Don't forget to reread your work to check it makes sense. So, the nouns you have to choose from are at the bottom. Day, rats, medicine, doctor and George. Put your thinking cap on and think about the missing noun for the first sentence. Soho thought, which is the missing noun? Day, rats, medicine, doctor or George? Pause the video here while you have a think. Well done. The missing noun that fills in that sentence is the word George. Soho thought George. Let's read the rest of the text. I know exactly what I'll do. I'll make her a new medicine that is so strong it might cure her completely or blow off the top of her head. I'll make her a magic medicine that no in the world has ever made before. Which noun fills the space? Is it day, rats, medicine, doctor or George? Well, we've already used George, so it can't be that one, so let's cross George out. Pause the video here and have a think about what the missing noun could be. That's right, the missing noun is doctor. I'll make her a magic medicine that no doctor in the world has ever made before. Let's up-level our sentences using adjectives and alliteration. We already know what adjectives are. They are describing words for nouns. Alliteration is when two or more words begin with the same sound. For example, angry alligator, bendy banana, or witchy wicked woman. Pause the video here. How many examples of alliteration can you think of? Write them on a piece of paper or just have them ready in your head. Here are my examples. Cool cats, grizzly grandma, or even tipsy table. Now we know what alliteration is. Let's pick a sentence and up-level it using adjectives and alliteration. I'm going to choose this first sentence. George sat himself down at the table. Can you think of an adjective or some alliteration for the word table to make my sentence sound better? Pause the video here while you have a think. Come back when you're ready. Are you ready with your sentence improvement? Let's write the sentence down quickly and then we can share our ideas. George sat himself down at the wooden, turquoise table. And in my sentence, I have used two adjectives, wooden and turquoise, and I've used some alliteration, turquoise table. Now my sentence sounds much better and much more interesting for the reader. Now you're ready for your learning challenge. Today, I'd like you to fill in the missing nouns to complete each sentence. You can find the sheet below and it's just like what we've been doing this morning. Then, what I'd like you to do is choose at least 2 sentences to up-level by rewriting the sentence on a piece of paper. Use adjectives and alliteration for the noun to improve your sentence. I can't wait to see your sentences later on today. Have a great day, Year 2, and enjoy the weekend when it arrives. Bye!